Alright guys, just a quick little video we're going to be doing showcasing the July 50% Criterion Cell haul. I do apologize for it being late. I did unfortunately get pretty sick towards the end of July into early August, so it's taken some time to truly actually recover, so that's why this one's late. Unfortunately too, I only have three films this time. I only picked up the three, but I'm excited to show you guys what I got, so let's get into it. Alright, so first up is Rumblefish. Not one I've seen, but I've seen it talked about quite a bit, including in the Ethan Hawke Criterion Closet haul, and I think that's pretty much what pushed me over into the idea of getting it. So, Ethan Hawke, if you ever watched this video for whatever reason, you're the reason I bought this one. I'm excited. This is one perhaps we'll cover at some point. Some of these Criterion films, you know, we'll get to one later that we can do a deep dive or a historical look aspect at, whereas this one may be a review, and also it's definitely a contender for perhaps a deep dive. Now we'd have to find the people to do a deep dive that would fit more into it. You know, we just try to bring in people with a knowledge or a love of whatever it is. We've brought in a cat, apparently. We've brought in musicians in, obviously, for Whiplash, or we brought James B. Mills in for, you know, Django Unchained, because he wrote the article in True West about it. And so we always try to bring in people that can add a little bit more, obviously, than what me and Sam and Matt can add. Otherwise, it could just be a review, and, you know, deep dives are supposed to be fun and more in depth and more research going into it, so that's why we always do it that way. Let's move on to our next pickup. Next up, we got Lone Star. This one is one I have not seen, and I think it was one I mean, it's interesting cover. I mean, Criterion usually does really good with their artwork on their cases and stuff like that, but it was one that really kind of caught my eye, and I know there was somebody that either did a haul on YouTube or was showcasing ones they got on Instagram. And I was like, oh, well, never seen it. And they said if you like, you know, this type of movie, that's kind of what this is like. And I was like, alright. So yeah, at some point, probably just a review for this one, but yeah, I'm excited to check it out. And finally, we got Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid, which came out in July, which is kind of perfect as far as historically speaking. July is when, you know, Pat ended up killing Billy the Kid in Fort Sumner. So yeah, it's pretty exciting to get this one on Criterion. It's not my favorite Billy the Kid film. Bob Dylan's song's really good. Bob Dylan probably also would have made a better Billy the Kid than Chris Christopherson, who just looks way, way too old. But yeah, it's one that we'll probably cover, and I already have some ideas on how as far as a deep dive, so stay tuned. I'm really excited to talk about that, and hey, it's not always about the quantity but the quality, and I think we did pretty good this haul. So yeah, just three this time, like I said before, a small haul, but I'm quite excited to add these three more to the collection. We have done previous, you know, Criterion or Kino Lorber haul videos, so whichever one we did last will pop up to the left. You guys can see more of our kind of Blu Ray hauls. I have a dumb amount of Blu Rays, not as much as, you know, some awesome collectors have, but I have quite a bit, and maybe when I hit my 100th Criterion, which I'm sure I'm getting kind of close to, I'll go through if you guys want, and I'll show you each Criterion collection title I own. But yeah, if you want to see more from us here at Culz Paranormal, click that link to your right, and don't forget to hit that like and give us a subscribe, and let us know, what did you pick up this last sell, and is there something you think I'd enjoy from Criterion? Tell me in the comments below.